You currently locked in to two of the coldest brothers on the planet right now. This is the Porch Podcast, and I'm your boy, B. Jones, aka Bolo, and you know when I'm pulling up to the porch, I can't pull up without my dog.
What's going on, y'all? It's your boy, Big Smitty, aka D Nice, and you heard what my brother Bolo just said. This is the Porch. Welcome. We back, baby. Porch family, if it's your first time tuning in, you made the right decision. If you're a returning viewer, returning listener, thanks for rocking with us all this time, man. Bolo, how you feeling right now?
Blessed, highly favored, brother. I can't complain. How about yourself? You know we always got to come up here and talk about God first.
Come on now.
You know we always got to give him the glory first, right?
Come on now. You got to thank God. Another day, another opportunity, and another amazing episode.
Another banger.
I can't wait to introduce our special guest. So much going on. Before I do that, though, Bo, it's been a lot going on. Just in life, in the sports world, just I see Jackson State just announced their new head coach. You know what I'm saying? Is there anything on your mind that you just want to kind of let out before we even bring our guest in?
No, but I will say I do commend Jackson State's athletic department for allowing Dion to finish out the season. Yes. Remember, there was a lot of rumors before of him just being able to just jump at Colorado. He couldn't coach in the Celebration Bowl, but he's been there. He's still present. You know what I mean? So yep. I think on both ends, I think it's starting to be handled very well as far as his transition out. Then obviously Coach TC's transition in. So I'm happy all the way around. I think I'm happy, man. So everybody, y'all should be too. So I know the couple 48 hours when it was hot, everybody was just on edge on both sides of the fence, but it's good, y'all. It's a smooth, seamless transition, and the kids still gonna get that work. So that's all that matters.
And the players look happy once TC was announced. You can tell they love him and see how passionate he was behind that. And obviously Dion played a role in making sure they kept everything in-house. So shout out to Coach Prime yet again, like me and you said the first time. So, but we can talk about that all day long. Like I told you before, we got a very, very special guest. So if you guys are tuning in on the caffeine, make sure you are sharing this stream to everybody you know, your family, your cousin, your best friend, because without further ado, we have a food influencer, a TikToker, a superstar. She does it all. Makeup artist, whatever you need, she can do it. The one and only April Hannah. Welcome to the Porch.
Hi. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. Welcome to the Porch.
Hey, this is my first time on a podcast.
Oh my God. If we had the blow horn right now, Bolo, I would.
Hey, and you know what the funniest thing? Y'all, she brung snacks. Y'all. It's only right. You pull up to the porch. It's just like when you're walking in somebody's house. You got to bring something. Don't come empty-handed. She brought snacks.
So movie theater popcorn.
Let's go.
For our listeners, she got the movie theater popcorn. So you know them things super buttery. You know they tasty. You know what I'm saying? See, me, when I eat popcorn, I put it in a bowl, April, and I put a little hot sauce on it. But that's just me.
Oh. See, I like variety. So sometimes I like that.
Okay.
Sometimes I like it with jalapenos. Sometimes I like it with the cheddar shakers.
Yeah.
And sometimes like kettle corn. So it just depends on my mood.
I love kettle corn.
Variety.
I love kettle corn. See, y'all, I'm gonna put y'all on a little hint, y'all, right? So sometimes when you just popping popcorn, it don't really give you that natural flavor. Obviously, you gotta shake the bag up. So what I do, y'all, I throw a little accent on it. A little seasoning on it. Boom, 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 boom. Just a little bit, y'all. Hey, don't go crazy with the season, but just throw a little bit on there and give that little flavor.
You can get crazy. You can get crazy if you want to.
Crazy with the popcorn, y'all.
Hey, if April said we can get crazy, then we can get crazy. This is the Porch. We getting crazy all day long, man. So now we so excited. I love your energy already hopping on the porch here. And I think we should just get started the right way, Bolo, with the question of the day. I think let's bring back the same one we've been doing the last couple of weeks, man, with the 50-50, Bolo. I'm gonna let you introduce it, but unless you got something else in your mind, talk to me.
I think it's only right. We got a foodie on the porch.
Okay.
So obviously she's making her rounds to different restaurants, so she has experience probably porch with this certain scenario. So we happy to hear it. So question of the day, Porch family. We about to hit April with one. All right. So let's get into it. Should men and women be 50-50 in relationships? So that's like when it comes to bills, date night, and buying groceries.
I think it depends on every couple, right? I think relationships, I don't think there's a rule per se. I think it has to do with the vibe of the two people. I don't think people should be chiming in. That's when problems like really come up. Obviously, you want it to be, it's not always going to be 50-50. It's going to be like 40-60. 50-50, 80-20. It just really depends because it's not like perfect all the time, right? And I mean,
Right.
I like to spoil people, so it's like I'm not
Okay.
gonna expect someone to pay all the time. I mean, it'd be nice for them to offer, but it's not like a necessity, you know what I mean?
Right.
But also, I've just seen it work out different ways for different couples because some people like the woman really is just the breadwinner, but if the man is supporting his woman to, or like whatever, it's 50-50, or it has to level out to 100, but it has to work for the two people involved.
Got you.
I'm gonna ask you directly.
That's all.
How does it work? And I don't know if you're single right now. I'm gonna just ask, are you single right now? Or are you in a relationship?
I am not willing to divulge this
Okay.
information.
Fair.
However, I'm not looking,
Okay.
but usually like I'm a caterer. So like I like to cater, but I know that not everyone's like that. So it just
Right.
really
you.
depends. Yeah.
So let me ask you this. This is something that
Mhm.
I listened to on Instagram, and obviously you got so many different people posting videos, but I actually heard this from a woman's perspective. I heard a
Mhm.
woman say that no matter what woman it is, women are naturally attracted to men who are providing, like naturally. Like, is that true from your instance? Like, do you want something like that naturally?
I want a guy that has his shit together. Not
Got you.
necessarily that he has to provide for me, but he has his shit together. I don't want to sit here and have to explain to him respect or things like how to make me feel good. Like if you can't see that off the if you don't have your shit together, your work on yourself. Leave
Right.
me out of it.
Weird.
But I
Weird.
think provider, I've seen it because my mom, for example, she stays home. My
Right.
dad's the breadwinner and she caters him in other ways. So in that aspect, he's like sole provider, right? But she provides all the comfort and the home and
Right.
making sure his day to day goes smoothly. So I think it's a partnership.
I agree.
So it's
1000%.
like you gotta like level it out, but I don't think there's one way to do it.
I love it.
Absolutely.
I love
Yeah.
that answer. I love that answer.
It's called equally yoked.
1 second, y'all. The alarm going off. I'm gonna pause it real quick. Let me pause it. All right, we're back, y'all. Hey, technical difficulty. The smoke alarm went off, man. We left the stove on. I don't know what was going on. It was starting to get smoky in the apartment, but I was so locked into the show, I couldn't tell what's going on. But we are back. And back to our question today, April, I want to say I think that's one of the best answers we've had on this question. Because basically what you're saying is as long as it equals 100, that's all that matters. So it might be 70-30 this week. It might be 60-40 the next week, whatever it may be, it can switch up. But at the end of the day, as long as we both come in as partners and it equals that 100, then I think, you have a chance to be successful. So
that's how I think it is.
Absolutely. And I appreciate that. And I especially appreciate when a woman says it, just because there's just always this common theme of like, women just going out and, wanting to, have somebody provide for them and sit back and, maybe go shopping and kind of do all the fun stuff while, somebody goes out and brings in the bread. But that's just like from my point of view, looking at social media, though. I think social media does capture that vision. Yeah. So
yeah, I've
that's
seen
good
it
to
too.
hear that. Really refreshing.
Yeah, for sure.
Well, I can't do it. I feel like I owe people. I'm like, whoa, why? Why are you doing all this? What do you want from me?
So before we transition, it just popped in my head. Let me ask you this. Mm-hmm. So what if there's a stay-at-home dad or a stay-at-home like husband? Is that looked at with like equal value if the man is not providing maybe like the money side of things and now providing the stay-at-home care and the support and all that?
I feel like that would work as long as it works for the two involved. Why does it matter? There probably is a stigma, right? There's a stigma, but there's a stigma on both ends for different reasons. So I mean, as long as the two are confident in their relationship, why does it matter? Who cares what other people think?
Who
Let
cares,
them think it. They're not in your home with you. If you two are happy, that's all that matters.
April he's dropping gems right now. She's dropping gems. As long as y'all communicate, y'all happy. You got some people who believe in polygamy. Hey, that's your thing. Some people
That's your
business. That's your thing.
Your, because it's not mine. But more power to you.
Hey, I threw that out there. She said, "Okay, now that's where I draw the line."
No, but I know people do that, and if it works for you,
cool.
You can, divide out that 100. You do less.
It's like 33, 33, 33, and you got like 1% left. Yep.
Easy.
Amber, you're hilarious. She said that's your thing. Oh man,
whoever
but I love
that
it.
Is.
I definitely love it, man. But let's dive into you and kind of what connected us to you in the first place. Your love and your passion for food. I mean, you post a lot of food content, going to all different types of restaurants, things of that nature. I guess tell the Porch fans, where did your love for food come from? Like, where did it start? When did you notice you just loved food?
It's crazy because it's been like my thing since I was a kid.
Mm.
So I've been an adventurous food, like foodie, I guess. Like since I was like, I can remember 3 or 4. My mom was okay. So I'm Filipino, so that's my background.
Okay.
I'm 100% Filipino. My parents are both from Manila. They migrated here, and my mom likes to just feed me everything. And I wasn't picky growing up. Have you had Filipino food?
I probably have.
I don't think I haven't had it. So I'm in LA though, so I know there's a lot of great Filipino food. It's on my list. I haven't had it yet though. But coach me up, talk to me, coach me up.
Okay, well, there's a lot of like interesting food, but then there's a lot of foods that are a little bit more mainstream, a little bit more palatable if you're just starting out. Like every other Asian cuisine, or like foreign food. Is that a thing?
Yeah, you can
like
say that,
anything from other countries. There's always like that beginner palate, and then you can kind of dive deeper.
Right.
But when I was a kid, I was eating all the stuff. So like everything from, I don't know. Okay, so they call it chocolate meat.
Chocolate meat.
Yes, and honestly, I don't know. Vegans are probably gonna hate me for this one, but it's like a pig's blood stew.
Ooh.
Virtually. Yeah, so it's like pork pieces simmered in like pork's blood, and then you eat it with rice. I know it looks like, I could tell from your faces you're jumping to try it.
Does it taste good? Did it taste good? Like
yeah, I mean, it's good. It's still good. I don't have it often because we don't make it often. It's but it is good. I've had it when I went to the Philippines. It was my favorite dish growing up.
Dude, I love it.
Yeah,
I've never heard this ever in my life before, man.
Really? I'm an adventurous eater. So if I will try it, I'm not saying I like everything, okay, but I will try it 3 times. You will get me to try something 3 times because you get that one time and you're like, ooh, but then it wasn't prepared right. So I give it 3 chances. Like 3 strikes, you're out, right?
Yeah.
So after the 3rd, I'm like, no. So like lamb, I don't like lamb. I gave it 3 chances.
Ooh, you don't
but
like
I can
lamb?
have it. But I can have it. No, like shanks. The shanks.
Like the gyro, the gyro.
I can have it like that. I can have it like that because it's like in a like mixed up.
It's like other flavors mixed with it. Yeah.
Yeah, I can't have it like a steak, like an entree with, because no one's made it right. But someone can convince me if they're like a home cook and they're like, no, mine is good. I'm like, all right.
See, I like the lamb chops. You know what I mean, with the bone in it.
The lamb chop.
Yeah, no one's ever made it right. So I like, for me, it's gamey. It has that taste, and I'm like, ooh, I don't like that. But I'm big on aftertaste. So if there's an aftertaste,
it's a no for me.
Yeah, I don't like aftertaste. It's but I'll try things. I'll try it.
So what do you call the lamb shanks, right? Is it a gyro, is it a euro, or is it a gyro? What do you call it?
I thought it was I was told it was a euro.
Euro, okay. I call it a gyro. Maybe it's just a Midwest thing.
Okay, no, honestly, I call it that when I first saw it. When I read it, that's what it reads to me. But I've been corrected.
Oh, okay.
A euro. So I don't even know if that's right. Damn. But that's what I've been corrected to.
If you said it's right, then we're gonna listen to you. You the food expert. So Porch family, if you've been calling it a gyro or a gyro, it's a euro.
Yeah,
Euro.
that's what I was told that it's called.
She like, don't quote me.
Well, you can quote me and people can come for me. I don't know. I don't care. Whatever.
Right. I love it. She with all the smoke. But
All the
nah,
smoke.
I love to hear that, but I mean, she said she's down with trying anything. She said 3 times is the special number. If I don't like it after 3 times, it's a wrap. But you will at least give it a chance. And that's more than a lot of people. I know there's times, Bolo, where I've seen certain types of food and I'm like, that is that don't even look good. I can't even think to eat it. Like, have you ever got sick from something? Like, have you ever ate something that was so bad you're like, oh man, I'm about to throw up?
Just thinking about it again too.
No. She got a
No, but
strong palate.
I think that my mom had me eating all these foods at such a young age that I'm good. Because I don't even get sick when I think the only time I got food sick is when I overate. Like I was so full that I was sick.
Got you.
It felt like a hangover. I will never do that again. Like, stop eating, girl. Fine.
Can you eat a lot of food though? Like, or like, are you more of a small portion type of gal?
Oh no, I like to eat till I'm sick.
Oh, okay. We gonna
I'm
be friends, April. We gonna be friends.
I'm a all you can eat type of girl. All you can eat. If I could order, I want it.
Yeah,
That's
if I can
crazy.
order it, I'm eat. If I can
Now,
order it,
I think the coolest thing about this episode, obviously with you being a foodie too, is you're from the Philippines. So my question to you is, like, seeing what the traditional original meals look like when it's brought over to America, do they Americanize the food to where it doesn't taste like it's supposed to taste?
Okay, I will say that most places will have traditionally cooked Filipino food. The ones that are a little bit weird are when they're trying to modernize the dishes. Right. That's when I think they, how they kind of, add like what do they call it? Like those like sauces and like the garnishes. Like Filipino meals, if you really look at them, they're very simple. They actually have the same ingredients or the same like combo of ingredients, just like different ways. But I will say this, Filipino desserts are like I can't even tell you how to make them because they're so intricate. Wow. They're so intricate. My mom makes this flan. She makes the only flan that I can devour like a tray of. Because I'm not big on flan.
Explain what a flan is real quick. Yeah.
Okay. So Filipino flan is like a milky kind of custard cake. So it's kind of like creme brulee without the brulee on the top.
Got you.
Okay, there you go.
And she makes it just like that. It's like so good. But it takes forever. And there's like a certain, it's like science. To me, it's like science, right? I can't bake anything. I can cook, but I can't bake.
It's like some chemistry.
Yeah, but Filipino desserts, there's so many and I love them. But I'll just buy it because that looks like I'm gonna spend $100 for something that's like kind of edible. First of all, I'll buy it for $20 and it's definitely good.
Right. Wow. If you're gonna spend $100, it better be super edible. I don't want to even
super edible. Yeah, so that's why it's like, let me save my money. I'll just buy one for $20 and then I can even share, right? It's not embarrassing. Like, hey, can you eat some of this? Because there's a lot.
Right. Wow. I definitely love that. So let me ask you this. So you live in the Bay Area now. Did you grow up in the Bay Area or you moved there recently?
No, I've been here since I was born.
Got you. Okay. I like it. So my one of my best friends used to play for the 49ers. So I spent some time out there, a few years ago before the pandemic. But let me ask you this. What type of food is like the Bay Area known for? You got certain cities, certain areas that's known for like Idaho potatoes. I feel like LA is kind of known for like their tacos are really good. Like, is it the Bay Area known for anything specific?
Honestly, I don't really think so because it's just like such a melting pot of culture here. There's so much food. I was even thinking like, what is my favorite place to go here? And it just really depends on what I'm craving because there's so many places. I know like, San Francisco is known for like clam chowder, bread bowls. Like you have to do that when you go to Pier 39, like touristy things. But I don't really think that there's something specific. Because I know even in different districts in San Francisco, there's like, if you go to the Mission, they're known for their Mexican food. If you go to like Pier 39, it's like more of the seafood. Half Moon Bay, same thing, seafood. we're like around so many different things. And then since there's so many cultures here, I have like Indian food down the street, Afghan food. There's also like southern food. I'm sure it's not the same as like real southern food, right? But it's good. I've only been to the South maybe a couple times.
Got you.
Yeah,
Ooh.
but I don't think there's any like specific thing. I could be wrong. Someone might fight me on this, but for me, I don't see anything that's specifically. When I'm in the Bay Area, I need to eat. It really just depends what you like to eat because you'll find it. You'll find something here.
She's like, wait,
cool.
she said, if you want it, Bolo, she said, you gonna find it.
You will find it here.
I damn near need to just continue to try to open up. Like you think my body is just like too old to be trying new foods. I think when you get to a certain age, your body is not acclimated to take in different foods. I'm a soul food guy. I'll eat some Mexican, I'll eat some Chinese food, but that's pretty much it. Like I want to figure out some other foods can eat. Like what do you suggest for me? Like what is some other foods that's like slow beginner foods to jump into?
Honestly, you could totally eat Filipino food. You don't have to go as hardcore as my my crazy dish growing up, but we have like lumpia, which is crispy egg rolls, and they're small. It's called lumpiang Shanghai, and it's like reminiscent of, well, I'm assuming, right? Because Shanghai is China. So like Chinese egg rolls, but then they're tiny, small. They have like ground meat, usually pork. You could do pork, shrimp. There's like water chestnuts. It's really good. That one, see, and the funny thing is, I'm not big on that, but everyone loves lumpia. So they will do that. There's like pancit, which is like glass noodles.
I'm a big noodle rice type guy. So any noodle dish you have,
any type of carb.
Send it to me. Let me know. I eat any rice or noodle dish.
I can't with no carbs. Like when people were like, "Oh yeah, just keto," I was like,
I'll try that for like 1 week. I tried it for like 1 week,
Yeah.
like the whole no carb, and I did lose weight. You know, it did work in terms of like weight loss, but I was so pissed off, like mentally, I was not happy. No, for real. That like, I really do get upset when I'm hungry. Like, you know, the people joke about that. Like, my mood literally changes when I'm hungry.
Yeah.
I get absolutely hangry. There's only 2 times you'll see me mad because I really try to be calm when I'm like tired, but you woke me up. If I'm like falling asleep, I won't be mad. I'm more so like fighting. But if you wake me up early, I'm not an early bird. I'm a like night owl.
Yeah.
So if you have me up early in the morning, just don't talk to me. Just like give me a cup of coffee and like leave me alone until I warm up. Or if I'm hungry, just don't even talk to me unless you have food.
For real.
Don't. Because I'm trying my hardest to keep it together.
I'm already on edge.
You know what I'm saying?
Say one more thing. More thing I don't like, and I'm gonna cuss your ass out.
Y'all ever been so hungry your stomach start hurting? Like,
yeah.
Like you don't know what's going on inside. You like, hey, it's empty. Like I didn't eat anything, but why is my stomach hurting? Because I'm hungry. Like that's when it really get bad. Like,
or like your stomach's yelling at you.
Yeah,
for real.
Feed me.
Actually,
feed me.
What are you doing? What are you doing? You eat all the time. You don't got food right now?
I done been so damn hungry before I could taste my stomach. Like, damn, hungry as hell. Like, you ever been so hungry? Like,
it's like your body just eating itself.
It's like literally, like I'm like, my body is I'm literally currently losing weight, like watching myself lose weight because I'm literally tasting my stomach right now.
No, that's real, Bolo. Like, I'm hungry right now, as a matter of fact, and my insides is getting hot.
And you can just taste, you can just be like,
I feel like I'm burning. I'm about to grab some snacks. I ate some buffalo cauliflower before I jumped on, but I guess I'm just real hungry today.
That sounds fire too. Now, let me ask you this, April. The best thing about what you do as far as the food vlogging is that like people don't have to decide where to eat. Like I probably would just want to be in your food crew just because you always gonna know where to go to eat. Like when I'm with my wife or everybody, I don't know what you want, what you think. Like, are you the go-to person to get something to eat? Like the places to find and like go?
Yeah, I mean, I have like bookmarks on Yelp. So even if I've never been there, like let's go adventure and try this new place. Especially if I know I'm gonna hang out with someone and I don't know what we're doing. I have a list of like, okay, if it's late night, I'm gonna look for late night places, and then I'm gonna have different options. So you could tell me what you're craving. So when people tell me like, oh, you never know, I was like, it's not that I don't know, it's that I'm giving you options because I'm a people person and I can eat anything.
Right.
So I'm trying. I'm trying to.
She like, listen, I can find something to eat no matter where we go. I'm gonna find something to eat. It's really about you. What you want specifically. That's me too. I be talking to my wife. I'm like, baby, what do you want? Like we spent like an hour just figuring out what do you want? What do you want? What do you? I'm like, listen,
you just get something so basic at the end after you do all that arguing, going back and forth.
Y'all see how big I am? Like y'all know. Listen, I'm gonna find me something to eat. So my wife is small, so like, and she's a little bit more picky. So I'm like, it really depends on. Like, I don't want to go somewhere and you're not happy. And now it's like, well, damn, we shouldn't have went here because I can eat. I'm gonna find something to eat. I don't care where we go. I'm gonna find some on that menu that sounds appetizing.
Do you know her favorite spot?
She got a couple. She's similar to you though, April, where it's like it depends on the day and in the mood. Me and her, we're both our favorite food in general is definitely Mexican food. Like if all else fails, we'll go get some tacos.
You're in the right place.
Yes, for sure. 100%.
Yeah. Did y'all know that queso is not authentic Mexican? I did not know that until probably about a couple months ago.
What is that? Like cheese?
Oh, yeah, cheese.
Yeah, it's like the queso cheese.
Oh yeah, okay, actual queso. Okay, got it. I was like, is that a restaurant? I've never heard of that.
Tell me more.
Look, I done had some bomb queso, y'all, where I can eat tacos probably every day of my life, y'all. And I was almost damn near disappointed when they told me that it was just like an American thing to have queso, like with your tacos and stuff, and like your nachos and shit. I was like, damn.
That's something that I learned moving out here to LA. So real quick. So I'm from Indianapolis, Indiana. I'm a Midwest guy. Bolo's from Chicago, but lives in Indianapolis now. So obviously I'm in LA. Now I've been out in LA for about 5 years now. So I'm kind of like, I guess, ingrained into the culture. And one thing that I've learned, it's funny you said that, Bolo, is a lot of the authentic Mexican spots out here, they don't actually have like chips and queso. Like they have chips and salsa, chips and guacamole that they make right at your table, but they don't have chips and queso. Anytime like my friends visit and we go to a Mexican spot, they always ask for queso. I'm like, we're probably not gonna have that. Like I feel like that's more of a Midwest thing.
Yeah, it's more like queso fundido, which is like the fondue. Mm-hmm. You'll get that. They'll have like that melted cheese, but not like nacho cheese or anything like that.
Exactly. So,
and the way you just said, I want to go get some queso fundido right now. That should sound good as hell.
It's so good. It's so good.
You just sold that.
Good.
I love it.
I had one like near here, and then they have like chorizo in it, and it's.
Ooh, I was about to say that. I love chorizo, April. Stop playing with me. I love chorizo in the cheese.
I'm hungry right now, y'all.
Pick it up and the cheese be sticking to the plate like this.
Yeah, and then the best part is the end and the bottom, that's like burnt, and then you put that burnt part in a tortilla, roll it up, and you eat it.
April, fly to LA right now. Bolo, fly to LA. We got to go out to eat right now. The Porch is live at the restaurant right after this.
Damn, that should sound good as hell too, y'all.
Man,
ain't nothing like talking about some good ass food. I'm about to go upstairs and eat some cereal. I be feeling bad.
You're gonna be eating that bowl pissed off. This is not what I want. I want some queso fanito.
For real. Damn, y'all.
Oh man. Well, let's switch gears a little bit from the food because I want to learn a little bit more about you, April. So outside of your love for food, what are some of your other passions? So I looked at your bio. I saw you was a pro makeup artist, I believe. Talk about that. Like, is that like your main job, or is another passion you have?
It's just another passion I have. Currently, I'm a stylist / client advisor for Neiman Marcus. So I do luxury retail. Yeah, but I do a lot of makeup. Yeah, I've been doing makeup for like 14 years. I like bridal though. I do a lot of bridal.
Oh, so you got the big job. That's the pressure.
It's not really because I honestly think I should go back for my master. I should be a therapist because I'm really good at talking to people. So I haven't had like like those bridezillas.
Yeah.
I haven't had that. And people are like, what? And I'm like, I haven't had that.
That's crazy. So you must be doing a hell of a job.
You got a real gift
here with some hell of a people.
I'm just like, okay, like relax, it's fine. school. Just close your eyes. Yeah, and I like natural. I like, like natural, just
Right.
enhance like natural. I want my canvas to look like the person still.
Right. So you ain't beating, you know how they said it, we beating faces. Like
I can. It's not my favorite. I like skin. So I'm more of a like take care of your skincare kind of. Yeah, that's my jam. Like take care of your skin. I have eczema and I have all that like, dry flaky skin since I was little. So then I've been working hard on just like dealing with that and keeping my skin, like fresh and like smooth.
I got eczema. I got eczema too. Shout out to hydrocortisone. 1%.
I know.
I should get a sponsor from hydrocortisone. Like when I was a little kid, I had to break out real bad.
It's like add me on there.
Right, add me on there. Hydrocortisone. Me and April, we want to be a sponsor us, man. Hey, we gonna be on a porch, y'all. And real quick, y'all.
And y'all, it's cold outside, y'all. That little piece right there, make sure y'all get that little piece right there. That little piece right there. Hey, because when it's cold, hey, we ain't got time to be seeing the little ashy sides. It's some undercover ashy spots we be missing sometimes, y'all, especially when it's cold. So let's be prepared.
And guys, if you have a rash on your chest, your leg, or your arm, don't worry. We got you covered. Hydrocortisone 1%. Buy at your local dollar store, your CVS, and we got it right.
Easy. Look.
Oh, man. We just did. We a good team. We just did it right here. Me, Bolo, and April, man. Let us know, Hydro. We got you.
So April, you got all these things you got going on, from the Foodie, from the TikTok to makeup artists. Like, what are we doing in our downtime? Like, what are we doing when we're just chilling, when there's nothing on the calendar? Like, what is that time spent doing?
Like, probably.
You said sleeping?
It's like, no, listening to music.
I listen to music. Nice. What we listening to?
Yeah, you a Drake fan? You a Lil Wayne fan? No, you know what? You remind me of
what do I look like?
Put us on the spot.
Let me see. Now, here, I'm gonna look at it for a minute. Let me study it real quick. She's giving me like Janae Aiko vibes. Like I feel like
Aiko.
Yeah, she give me no.
I'm damn thinking Ariana Grande.
Okay.
Wait. Just give us the genre of music.
I mean, you guys are pretty much right, but it's more Janae. Like Janae Kaylani will probably be my top 2.
Oh, okay, D-Nail.
Come on now, hey. I might be a therapist too. I know how to just
or a psychic. What is that?
I'm something, boy. I don't know.
Like, I think that speaks to you. Like I love.
Yeah.
The lyrics for me come first, but the music underneath has to back it up.
Got it. That beat, when that beat dropped, y'all, I just be in a whole different world. And then like you said, when the words come along with the beat, like
you can't break my soul.
Yeah.
You can't break my soul. And then you're
just like, oh, am I heartbroken right now? Or damn, that's it.
You know what I'm saying? What they talking about? What they doing?
Right. Everybody, you can't fool me. Everybody listen to that thug music too. She be in the car ready to fight people sometimes.
You want to run your mouth? You want to
get it all. I'm like all over the place.
All over the place. Everybody be in traffic. Knock if you buck.
Hey,
knock if you buck.
Let's go.
That's why she laughed.
That's hilarious.
Oh man.
All over the place. I like music. It makes you feel certain ways, which is what I think it should do. It's like another language,
Mm-hmm.
It's a language when you don't want to speak. You just want to listen.
Can you say that one more time for the Porch fan? It's a what?
It's like another language. It's a language when you don't want to speak and you just want to listen.
Hey y'all, April. Hey, she can joke. She can make you laugh. She can educate you on food, and she can drop some gems. That's a gem.
Poet. Add poet to it. Add poet to your bio now. Now you're a poet.
Makeup artist.
I'm going to put that in my little article.
Hold on. What's all her job titles? She a makeup artist, stylist, TikToker.
Stylist. Hey, and then look. When we talk about makeup artists, she could do the regular foundation, right? Mm-hmm. And she can beat your face. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, look, when somebody said they do only like bridal parties, that means you legit. We ain't talking about going to the club. We talking about I'm not gonna say once in a lifetime, because sometimes people have 2 or 3 weddings, but supposed to be once in a lifetime type of thing. And somebody's trusting you to put makeup on their face for this once in a lifetime moment. So that's like the biggest pressure in the world. So let alone like, shit, you gonna have to come out and do my wife, my mom, and them makeup. You already stamped. You already stamped in. Come on.
I was already thinking about that. I'm like, next time we got a big event, I'm like, baby, we good. I got April on speed now. We good.
Come on.
I'm calling April.
Let me get my kit ready.
She's like booked and busy.
That's funny.
Oh man. So let's go back to your content, right? So obviously you post a lot of food stuff, but you also post a lot of just funny reels and TikTok. I was going through your page, man, studying, and I saw more of the funny videos than I saw food. So talk about that. Like what kind of drives you to create that type of content as well?
I just like to make people laugh. And I know like sometimes like photos, they don't represent me necessarily. Like, yeah, I can take a photo, but like you can't see my personality in a photo. And I think I'm more than just the photo. So I like to like showcase that. And it's really coming from like, I've been doing a lot of like healing on the inside and just, learning how to not care about what other people think and just doing things because they genuinely make me happy and hopefully make someone else smile, So that's where that stems from. And I was just like, you know what? At first it was just like, oh my gosh, I was overthinking it. Like, oh my goodness, is this funny? Oh my gosh, they're gonna think I'm stupid. Who cares? Like, who cares? Just post it. Yeah, just post it. Who cares? Because if people don't like it, who cares? If people like it, look, like that's the gamble. Like if they don't like it, who cares? But if they do like it, look, you just showed someone a piece of you that they wouldn't have seen otherwise.
That's real. That's real. Because we live in especially our generation specifically, it's a people pleasing generation where everything that 100. We do is not even specifically for me, but it's for somebody that I don't even see or interact with. I want to get a reaction out of them, and I may not even speak to them. And you said it when you said it kind of resonated with me, because when we asked you about the 50-50 question, you like, it's whatever y'all want to do, whatever works for your household. So now I'm kind of starting to understand like your thought process behind stuff and why that makes sense. And for me, I just want you to shed light on how did you get to that point? Because I think it's still so many people in the world now who do stuff and try to seek validation from other people where it's not, you don't even need that. You know what I'm saying? How do you get to that point?
Yeah. Well, okay, I've been burned a lot. And it's not even to say that, I'm not going to place blame on other people because, I don't know what their intentions are, but my intentions were always to be like good person and to think of other people because I'm naturally empathetic. And like you said, we're in a generation of people pleasing. We care about what other people think. But you know how many people have came and gone in my life that I sought their validation. I sought after them caring for me the way I cared for them. And where are they now? So it's like, there has to be a point where you stop it. So I learned that if you start putting that effort into yourself, right? If you sit here and you're like, but do I like this? Or does that make me happy? Then if you're putting like the importance on yourself, then you realize what you're willing to kind of compromise on and what you're not willing to compromise on. And then if it's something that you can't budge on, it's not to say that the other person's not for you. If they are mad at you for it though, or if they feel some type of way, then maybe they're not supposed to be in your ring of people. They're not like a part of your people. It doesn't make them bad, just maybe it's not a good fit. And I think we have to realize like sometimes it's just not a good fit,
right?
And that's okay. We have to realize like that is fine. It's life. People come and go. At the end of the day, you have yourself, and if you're not happy with yourself, you're like overextending yourself for someone else, then you're coming home to yourself and you're not happy, and that's not fair. So you have to like make sure you're happy first before you start like doing all these things. And when I realized that, that's when I noticed I'm like my happiest, and I'm able to detach my insecurity because like I have lots of insecurities, that I had from childhood, you know, and it's like slowly trying to dissect them. And all you can do is, you know, like pinpoint them, figure them out, and work on them. I still have them.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I do too. I'll be honest. I got insecurities as well.
Absolutely.
I am not perfect by any means, but it's just working on it. Everything's progress, you know, like as long as you're working on it, you're on a good path, you know? And once you learn that, then you work on the next thing, just like little things. Don't overwhelm yourself though. Like look at small things versus the big picture. Because when because like if you think about it, like when you're trying to color like a sheet of paper, right?
Right.
Do you ever go like the whole sheet of paper with a marker, or do you start from the corner?
Start from the corner, and you just kind of
and you slowly work your way.
Yeah.
So then if you slowly work on yourself that way, then it's just it just plays out a lot nicer. This last year of me just working on myself, my project, that's why I have so many things going on, is because I'm like doing all the things that I wanted to do.
I love it.
And, you know, just focusing on myself, and whoever comes in and can vibe with my process, then cool, you know?
I love it.
Let's be happy together. But, you know, it's just like, that's not the focus. The focus is just like making sure like I'm okay. Because if I'm okay, then I can help you be okay. But I can't help you be okay if I'm not.
That's real.
Like, you know, that cup thing.
Yeah.
You know, like filling the cup. You can't fill the cup if you're empty.
You can't.
Yeah.
Grandma always said you can't water the flower bed if you ain't got no water in the pot.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
There you go.
True. And two people who are both like unhappy or hurt or whatever the case may be, like you said, it's almost nearly impossible for you to even help each other, and it's only going to lead to failure. You know what I'm saying? So
exactly.
I think it's amazing that you know. First of all, thanks for even sharing that, because like obviously we go through a lot on the porch. Some episodes we joke a lot. Some episodes we talk about rated R type stuff sometimes, and sometimes we get
switch gears
and we get education. So I love that you're able to share that, because like you said, I mean, a lot of people, they may not speak on it because again, they care about what people think, but a lot of people have been through or currently going through the same things that you're talking about, whether it's insecurity, whether it's, you know, previous relationships, whatever that have caused them issues, whatever the case may be. A lot of people have gone through those same things. So I think it's dope to have you on here sharing, being open and honest about your path and your process.
I mean, everyone has a process, right? Everyone has to go through something. And I mean, if it's helpful, then I'm happy to share, you know, because at the end of the day, it's like whether someone agrees or not, or someone might take something from it, and that's all I can be happy with, because you know, it's hard to see it in yourself. So I'm just happy that I found that, and I'm not angry, you know, like angry at what has happened, because honestly, you can't change what's happened in the past. You can just focus on now and being better for like the future.
She preaching right now, man.
Like, no need to be bitter, right? Like, what's the point? You're gonna stress yourself out. I'm not trying to age quicker, guys.
Oh, we definitely trying to come on. We trying to take this thing slow. Life already goes fast, man. But one thing she just said though, Bo, she said you can't change the past. And the future ain't necessarily promised. So one thing you can do is focus on the now. And that goes back to my clothing brand, y'all. Live for the Day clothing brand, man. Go to lftclothingbrand.com, man. Get you a sports bra, leggings, hoodies, crop top, shorts, whatever you need, man. Live for Today clothing brand. It's clothes with the message, man. She just hit the nail right on the head. I didn't know she was going to say that, y'all. She just said it. The energy right now, Bolo, we talked about this before. Energy. It's all about energy, and it's just good energy. When you got good people on the porch, energy just kind of, come on.
We was talking about food, y'all. And then look, how did we direct that conversation to this? Hey, it's only right. It's only right. The porch is always going to direct you to a situation that you're going to soak up some game. So if you haven't already, like, share, and subscribe. We going crazy right now on the porch. We got our girl April Hannah on here. It's going wild. We talking about all the foods. We talking about going crazy. We talking about steadfast, living in the present. Hey, man, God is good. That's all we say.
All the time, man. All the time. One thing before we move forward that I do want to touch on, you said that the reason why you have so many like jobs, so to speak, right now is because you're doing all the things that you really wanted to do in the past, but couldn't. Now, obviously, don't feel free. You don't have to go into like extreme details, nothing like that. But do you feel like last year, whether it was a previous relationship, friendship, whatever the case was, Do you feel like you were limited to what you wanted to do?
I was more so not worried about myself. I was more focused on helping someone else
Other person.
with
Gotcha.
what they wanted to do.
Gotcha.
And I mean, I'm very supportive. Like in my nature, I am very supportive of my friends, my family. Like if you ask like my inner circle, they know like I'm here for them, whatever they need. But you just have to draw the line because you can't overextend yourself. And that's what I've learned.
Gotcha.
You have to like, you can be supportive without going overboard.
Right.
And you have to know when to back it up. Like, I'm sorry, I can't because I'm working on this. Or I'd love to, but I'm working on this. Instead of like, oh, I'm gonna make it work. And then now you're like fried.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good point.
Dino, I sent you that video earlier. And this is ideal. So it was saying pretty much, obviously, y'all, just social media talk. I just love seeing a crazy topic and then just looking at the comments and see what people say. So somebody posted, does why being in a relationship can hold you back from your goals? Like they were just saying, like nobody can be 100% committed to like the goals that they want to get to with being in a 100% committed relationship. Like, what do you think about that?
I think that, like I said, I think that depends on the two people. Okay, so for example, I don't want to be the number one priority. I do not.
Oh, explain that. Break that down.
I want their goals to be their number one priority because when they're successful and they're happy and they're doing what they love, then it will kind of like leak. It'll flow onto me. It'll flow onto me. And if you're always like, well, what are you doing? You could totally be talking to me right now. You could do this, you could do that. Yeah, okay, you could tell people to do these things and maybe they will do it. But it's now they're doing it because you told them to. I want someone to, like think of me as they're doing their thing. Like they're working on their goals, they're working on what they want to do for their life. And then they're so happy with like the success, they call me because they want to tell me about it. They want to tell me about their process. They want to fill me in on what's going on. Because I've done the opposite. I've done the opposite where it's like, why can't you call me? Why can't you just text me? Why can't you just say good morning? Right. Because I actually don't need to talk to you all day, every day. I really don't. That's not me. I actually like to do things on my own. I'm very independent, but why aren't you thinking about me? And here's the thing, even if they don't talk to you all day, I think we forget that it doesn't mean that they're not thinking about you. Right. You don't know that. They could totally be thinking about you all day, but they're just wrapped up in something. So it's just like, I think we just got caught up in this whole, like, we deserve this. We don't, absolutely. If that's your MO, but you should be doing something with your day too then. You should work on your goals. You should go work out or meditate or like, what are you not doing anything? Do you have nothing going on for yourself? Because that's what it reminds me of. Because yes, absolutely, insecurities come into play. And that's where I think a lot of I need you to talk to me. I need you to talk to me all the time. I need you to tell me what's going on with your day. But I want it to be organic. And I feel like it's more organic when you're, and like I said, it has to be the right person, right? It has to be your person. But I don't want to have to chase you or tell you how to treat me. I want you to treat me how you feel about me.
It shouldn't be forced. It shouldn't be forced. I shouldn't force you to care or to love or to reach out to.
No.
But at the same time, you're understanding that, like, hey, if you're a busy man, you grinding, you got your podcast, you got your this, you got your that, whatever you doing, do your thing. I want you to hustle. I want you to be happy.
Yeah, I want you to be happy. I want you to be successful. I want the partnership to be thriving, right? And me seeing someone like that is really attractive, like someone that's out there chasing their goals, not lying about it. Okay, like there's a difference. Not someone that's like, I'm doing all this. What do you mean? Like, let me see. I need to see it. If I could see you grinding and working hard and, achieving your goals, by all means, go for it. Because I know that when you talk to me, it's because you wanted to. It's because you thought of me. You wanted to fill me in. You wanted to have me involved in your life.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna chase you. It's not happening. I'm not chasing anybody that doesn't feel the same way about me. It's not happening anymore. Done it. This is coming from a place of I've done it, never doing it ever again. Know your worth. Also,
know
right?
your word. Know your word. I love that. Everybody,
Hey,
come on.
this shit
Now
is
we
going
talking.
crazy
That's
right
what
now,
I'm talking about, April.
This is what we talking about. Just because, like, especially when we talk about like relationships and things like that, and women may be listening. Like, I just think naturally they think they come first. I think women naturally think they do come first, though.
I mean, it happens.
So it's refreshing.
It's
just refreshing to hear that.
I used to, but the thing is, I realized if my person is not happy in their life, me forcing them to talk to me is not going to be a positive outcome.
Right.
Like if and it just has to be the right person. And that's why it's like don't rush either. Like don't rush into anything. Like of course, I'm a girl still. Okay, guys, I am a girl. What are we? What are we doing? What? Yes, absolutely. I think you think of these things.
Yeah.
You want to know, but do you need to know right now? Do you actually need to know right now? Or are you enjoying it? Why can't you just enjoy the process? Because you rush into something, you kind of like speed through getting to know the person, like the little things here and there. Like when you jump full force, you rush past little things that might actually bother you. That might actually be like a hard path, like you jumping in. So why not take the process slower? Because there's no harm in that. Then you find like, oh, actually, this is not going to work out, but you're cool. We could still be homies, right?
Right.
But if you speed through that because you're like, I need to know this, I need to know that, call me, text me, why aren't you? So then you're just like doing all these things, and then it's like, do you really need to do that? I've done all these things before, and I refuse. You speed through it, and it's like, do you really even want to be with this person? But at that point, you've spent all this time already, so you're gonna make it work.
Now you feel I don't want to waste my time. I've invested so much of my time and energy and strength into this relationship that even though I'm not happy, I'm gonna keep on trying because I don't want to waste my investment. Godly.
Absolutely.
And the cycle continues.
Yes. So it's just like slow is, and this is me reminding myself, slow is better. I'm a lover.
Yeah.
And I like to support people. So I do love to just like know and bypass and like fast forward to the end. Actually, okay, so like Netflix and all that stuff.
Yeah.
I fast forward through uncomfortable parts in the movies that I've watched before. I like to speed through it.
Okay.
And I know that I want to do that in real life too. But the thing is, those are the parts that make the movie.
Come on.
Oh man.
So you have to sit there.
You can't fast forward. Listen, you can't fast forward through the grind. That message is deeper than this relationship. That's even if you got a goal or something. I got a clothing brand. I'm trying to build up. It's young, it's early, it's tough right now. We grinding, trying to figure out how to get the marketing right, get the sales up. In theory, I want to fast forward through all this and get to the big money. But it's the journey. It's the journey that when you get to the end and you look back, it's that journey that you're gonna appreciate. Godly, April. Woo! I didn't know we had a preacher and a therapist on the porch. We getting therapy right now.
This shit is crazy, y'all. These are life lessons. These are gems right here, y'all. You know what I'm saying? It's about the appreciation for the struggle. When you appreciate the struggle, you're gonna, hey, the beauty in the struggle, ugliness in the success.
Ooh, we about to start rapping.
That J. Cole, y'all. J. Cole, hey.
Send in your props, Caffeine. If you on Caffeine watching, man, send in your props, man. I love it. She dropping gems. This is what I'm talking about. I knew everyone's gonna be a good game. I just felt something told me. I said, you know what? We gotta be a good one. It's gonna be a good one. Something told me. I said, everyone's gonna be a good one, Bolo. It's deeper than food with this one. It's deeper than food.
Damn.
Yes, man. Woo, man. Thank you so much for that.
Oh, of course.
I don't even know how we
I honestly don't even. I don't know how I got that, but
see, everybody, that's the thing with the porch. We never know how we get to here. It just happens. You know what I mean? You get so comfortable on the porch.
I see that.
You feel like family. Like we just met, but you my homegirl now. Like
you picking it.
Whatever you need, let us know. We got you. Just let us know. But man, yeah, it's hard to even transition from that. We could talk about that all day long, but we're gonna move to our final segment of the show. It's more of our fun segment where we have some quick hitters, various random different questions. So I'm gonna get it started first, Bolo, and then you can jump in. So it's funny. We asked your friend and a friend of ours, Dandy Eats. We asked her the same question when she was on. So it's a tough one. But in your opinion, what's the sexiest food to eat and why? The sexiest food. Think about it. You've ate a ton of food over your life. You told us you've ate pork blood and you've had it all. What's the sexiest food to eat and why? Think about it.
Ooh. Dang, that's crazy. So sexy to look at or like taste sexy?
It's so many angles, right? So like
so many angles.
I want to leave it broad because I don't want to put you in any direction, but like it could be some food that's presented sexy. It could be like the manner that you have to eat it is kind of sexy. It could be just like, okay, I eat this meal when I'm in like a sexy environment. There's so many different routes you could go.
Okay, I'll give you two.
Okay.
Ooh.
One that tastes sexy is like a really perfectly medium rare Kobe steak that melts in your mouth.
Damn.
Like that one tastes sexy.
Medium well.
That don't need no A1 sauce. Neither do it.
Medium rare.
Medium rare.
Not medium well.
She needs that red in there.
You want to see her like that.
Bolo, she said, don't even cook my shit.
Just slap my shit on the grill 1 time, 2 times.
Bring me out the cow.
Let me go and stick a fork in this motherfucker.
But I guess sexiest to eat. So me and my sister, we found it on Instagram or TikTok, one or the other. It was a bone-in short rib.
Oh, okay.
Birria burrito. So they take the bone out,
stick it
at
out
the table.
What?
And then you can cut it, and then you dip it in the consomme, and it like drips. And then when you eat it, it's just like cheese and beef, super soft. That one. I have a video on my Instagram.
Hey man,
of that one.
That sounded sexy as hell. I want to eat that right now. Go to April Hannah's page. If you ain't seen it yet, go find that video right now and watch. It's gonna make you hungry. UNGRY. Hungry.
Yeah. It's like, and it's a mess. So it's like, I feel like that would be like sexy drip.
Got you.
I'm just kind of depressed, y'all, that I'm about to go up here and eat some Frosted Flakes. This shit is crazy.
You can make the Frosted Flakes sexy though. Like if you pour the
with the almond milk though.
Vanilla almond milk. You got to pour the cereal in the bowl real slow. That's the noise that's hitting the bowl.
The sexy piece before you eat that cereal, you got to chop it down a little bit. You got to make sure the cereal's in the milk a little bit. You know what I mean? Chop it down, and then you go crazy.
Hold on, real quick sidebar. I got to make sure that we really brothers and you really my homeboy. How do you put your cereal in your bowl? Like what's the order of operations?
It's only right that you put the cereal in, then the milk.
Just making sure.
The milk in first, then I'm gonna have to question you just a little bit.
If you milk first and cereal, you might be a serial killer.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to watch you. I'm gonna have to watch out for you if you do milk first. I'm just saying, y'all. Just make it make sense, y'all. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. You need more cereal anyways. You have the cereal floating at the top. It makes sense. Exactly. Then you got to do more of this, the packing it down.
Yeah. Come on now. I love it. All right. Let's go to our next question, Bolo. You can jump in.
Yep. So next question. What are the top 5 things you can do with food?
This is good. This is a tough one. I saw her face for the
most
listeners.
People always go way left field.
Hey, don't say nothing though, because listen,
right.
whatever her head is at, I want her to just wherever she's thinking. No order. Just top 5 things you can do with food. Right.
Well, obviously eat it.
Okay.
Facts.
Smell it.
Yep. That's a good one.
You can crave it.
Ooh, White Castle, what you crave? Okay.
You can crave it. You can. It's a love language, so you can give it to people.
Okay.
Okay, I like that. I like that.
And you can cook it.
That's fine.
Okay. You know I'm a little extra. What's the 6th man? We got a 6th man?
Let's see. You could play with it.
You could play with the food.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I do for a living. You gotta like stretch the cheese out. You gotta dip it, make sure it drips, make sure they see all the stuff. Dunk it in sauce. You play with your food. Dunk it in sauce.
I love sauce.
Yeah.
Do you like condiments? Like, do you love like ranch and like barbecue sauce?
Yeah, it's funny because I need all of them. So if they're offering me sauce, I need all of them.
Facts. Me too. Damn.
I need to try them all.
Hey, she family on the porch now.
Damn near.
She might be the third co-host.
Coming to the cookout for real. You got all the sauces. This is going down.
Because I'm a big sauce guy. If I go to Popeyes, I need that bold barbecue, that Bayou Buffalo, that ranch. I need
just give it all to me. Just let me try them all.
Oh my God.
I need everything, man.
You know what's funny? The apps, they give you the option to order the sauces. So I always app order now because I'm like, okay, I need 2 of every sauce. I hate asking for it because they look at me like this psycho, but I'm like, but on my app, they'll just be like, oh, that's the psycho, but they don't got to say it to my face with their eyes, you know?
Right. A little less pressure. Now it's important because each sauce is like a different experience with that food.
It
like
is.
If I put a chicken tender and some ranch, that's different than chicken tender and barbecue sauce.
Barbecue sauce. Yeah. Come on. That's why you my brother, bro. Damn.
The energy, it's some good energy in here right now, man. I love this. Okay, let me jump in. So this next one's fill in the blank.
Okay.
My favorite place to eat at in the Bay is blank. You kind of alluded to this earlier, and you said it was very difficult because it depends on your mood. So I know it kind of, but just speak upon whatever your mood is right now. My favorite place to eat at in the Bay is blank.
My house.
Ooh. Hold on real quick. Be real. Because you said this earlier, and I kind of just skipped past it. Can you really cook? Like, can you really throw down in the kitchen?
Oh, no, I can cook, but my mom can cook.
She can cook.
That makes sense.
My mom can cook. So my mom's house is the place to be in the Bay Area. It's the spot. She plays like she don't cook, but she cooks.
She be cooking. I might have stopped by and get a plate.
Well, I'm going to have you try Filipino food because what is happening here, guys?
Yeah, I'm way behind. Please, we can definitely do it. We can
outside of my comfort zone a little bit.
We can film it. It can be some content.
Yeah, it's okay. I can do like beginner Filipino food for you, and it's bomb. I promise you.
Yeah. All right. It's official, y'all. Me and Bolo be trying Filipino food.
We're gonna have to. Too bad I can't just send it.
Just like send it. Transport that shit.
Gotcha. Let me just airdrop it real quick.
Airdrop it, y'all, because I ain't trying to eat no cereal tonight, y'all.
You got an iPhone? Hey, y'all laughing. I bet you in about 5 years, they're going to Elon Musk and they're going to figure out some crazy shit to airdrop some food.
No, because I don't want food. And then it's like cancer-causing food that you're like eating.
Oh, burrito.
You think about the delivery charge on that shit?
I'm already bankrupt.
Right. All right, we got another fill in the blank.
Cool. Last fill in the blank here. My ideal first date would consist of blank.
Ooh.
Great conversation.
Love it.
She on another level, y'all. She on a different, like, we right here. April right here at least. Her mindset is on a whole nother flow right now, man. I love it. All right, we got a few quick this or that's, and then we're gonna let you go. So,
all right,
Instagram Reels or TikToks?
Okay, I don't really know how to do TikTok that well, so Instagram Reels.
Okay.
Ooh, okay.
I love that.
All right, next question here. Sneaky link or serious relationship?
Serious relationship. Easy. I ain't got time for that.
She said, "Let me tell you about it because I've been in this situation before when she's like, let me stop."
No, just in case, if you guys are listening, no, absolutely not. Just don't.
No
don't
sneaky. We ain't doing no. We ain't doing that.
No sneaky links around here. Not
if
in the
I
Bay
can't
Area.
Post you, then please get out of here.
Ooh, now that's a bar. That's a bar. If I can't post you, get out of here.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow.
April, real quick, I see so many women. I don't know why they do it. We're like,
the food.
Well, hold on. Well, the food, that's one. But like they'll post like bits and pieces of the man, but they don't post him. Like you'll see his watch in the picture, or you'll see the picture where like she's in front and she's reaching back, grabbing his hand. And it's like you're showing that you have a man, I guess, but you're not really showing him. It's interesting.
That one's interesting. I see why, because other women can be scandalous.
Ooh.
And I've seen it. And I mean, I don't speak on it. If that's your character, that's you. But I've seen it because, or they don't trust their man. So they don't want to be embarrassed later. So it could be both sides.
Ooh, I didn't think about that. I did not think about that side.
But it's like, if you don't trust your man, why you like, I don't know. See, we're going to bring you back and we're going to have a whole episode about part two, all about relationships. Because like you got some knowledge in your brain right here, man.
I've been doing a lot of observing, but yeah, it's interesting out here.
Yes. All right, well, this is the last one, man. This is the last one. This is more of like a would you rather. You call it this or that, whatever. So last one. For the rest of your life, choose one. Would you rather not be able to eat your favorite food for the rest of your life, or never be able to be intimate with your partner for the rest of your life?
Oh, easy. I'll forego the favorite food. There's too much food in this world. I will find a new favorite.
I feel that.
She said easy.
Too much food. Easy. Too much food in the world.
That kind of surprised me, though. I ain't gonna lie, April. I thought you was gonna be like, you know what?
Fuck them.
Fuck them. We can figure that out later. At the end of the day, I gotta eat my food. I thought it was gonna be complete opposite.
Intimate? Okay. Come on, guys.
I feel it.
I am still a girl. I am still a girl, but I there's so much food in this world. I'll find a new favorite. Absolutely.
Easy.
That's true.
Love it. I love it. Realist.
I love it, man.
Got a realist on the
man.
porch.
Nah, this was dope, April. Amazing episode. Before you go here, obviously, we want to give you time to kind of just shout out anything that you want to shout out, anything you're doing, anything you want to promote. Obviously, let the Porch family know where they can find you on Instagram or TikTok, wherever you may be at. This is your time to kind of just shout out anything you want.
Well, thanks for listening to me ramble for like the last hour about everything. Everything gets talked on here, apparently.
The Porch, yes.
So you guys can find me on Instagram at April Hannah or at Eat with Apes for all food content, but the at April Hannah has all of the rest of it. And I mean, support your boy. Get his clothing. Get his
LFT.
clothing. I might have to. For part 2, maybe I'll just wear one of your things.
There you go, bro.
Come on now. Don't tell me that. Don't get me excited. Bro. You're going to make me cry on the porch in the show. I'm going to start crying real tears. LFTclothingbrand.com. We got hoodies, t-shirts, sports bras with matching leggings, crop tops. We got whatever you need, Hannah. We got what you need.
Leggings, crop top.
Come on.
There it is.
I
love it. I knew it was something special about April. I knew it. And then that just tied a nice little bow in this episode.
Yes,
it's tied a nice little bow. So, hey, April, we appreciate it. Thank you for the game. Thank you for the knowledge. The Porch Podcast _ is where you'll find us on Instagram. Shout out to Caffeine. Before we go off, go ahead and throw us some likes,
some props, shares, send us some props.
Anything you can. We on here. It's going down. Hey, a couple takeaways real quick. Hey, y'all heard of the hare and the tortoise race, right? Just know the tortoise won. All right. So it's not about how fast you go. It's about staying on that same track and doing what you got to do to get there. And like we always finish the show, make sure the best you
is the best you. And we out. Peace.
Started on the porch, that was where it all began. Had to put in work, every day we got it in. We chased all our dreams and now they can't believe it. We make it look easy, we achieving everything we needed. Now we undefeated. If we link, no, it's only business. If we get to speak and leave them speechless. I did things for free, but now it costs to see me. When you see me, you Came from the jungle, we humble but hungry and hunting to feed. People don't want us to leave. They love us and rush to the bus when we run in the streets, thinking we stunning the sea. We came from nothing to something, now up in the lead. Now we ain't coming in peace, hunting for blood and to crush everyone in the league. We got a reason, we put in work every day of the week, every month, every season. So many schemes, had to go hard for the team. We gave our all and succeeded, came from the deep end. Warming up pots, cooking ramen at times, that was all we was eating. Now we be feasting, 5-star restaurants every week. Whole team dripped in cloth and it's seamless. They looking hard when we step on the scene. Call us outcasts, we so fresh and so clean. Ain't about cash, please don't ask for a meeting. Just hit the stoop out the spaz on the beat. Nah, it ain't rude if you ask for the feet. Just play it cool when I tax you the fee. We need a pool in the back with a cord and a board to go jump off and splash for the heat. Live for the day, cause the past can determine the future or where you gon' actually be. Keep staying present, our presence a blessing. It's all that we have and we actually need. I'm taking action with passion, detaching the ones who keep acting attached to leech. I am no pastor but actually preaching. Look up these lyrics and actually read. That was where it all began. Had to put in work, every day we got it in. We chased all our dreams and now they can't believe it. We make it look easy, we achieving everything we needed. Now we undefeated. If we link, no it's only business. If we get to speak and leave them speechless. I did things for free but now it costs to see me.